Hi everyone. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to share a few things with you today about the Significant Artist Report. And the things I want to look at deal with sources. Right? For the paper, you're supposed to have four different scholarly sources. Well, what is a scholarly source, and what should we look at? Right? Probably not Wikipedia. It's nice as kind of a general everyday reference, but not generally considered appropriate for research papers and academic stuff. So let me share my screen and we'll take a look at a few things that we can try. The main thing is just to start with a basic library search. And I think you all have access to this one. I know you're remote and part of the online program, but I think you all have access to this library or some version of Life Pacific's library. So how you could start is just with a basic search, right? So let's say we want to look for something on Bansky. You're writing a paper on Bansky. You want to see what's available and what's been written about that artist. So these are some things that come up. Wall and Peace. That's a funny title, huh? Okay. It's a print book. Doesn't look like Pacific Library has it. Not that some of you would be able to access it anyway, because I think you're on the other side of the country. So that's something else to consider, right? All these things, even if they are at LPU's library, getting them physical copy can be tricky. So some things you could try, right? Okay, well, like Pacific University in Virginia. Yes, do you want to expand your search of libraries? No, that's fine. Okay, so it didn't, wait, go away. Okay, nothing's coming up for that one. Okay, so let's take that off. Okay, and let's try this. Let's see what ebooks are available. Ebooks are nice because you can read them right on the computer. Okay, so I just selected over here on the side under the format option, ebooks. There are 19 of them available. So here's one, Bansky, Urban Art in a Material World. That might be a good option. So you can open that up and take a look at it. And let's see what we've got here. Looks like it's still loading. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, just a couple of blank pages. Okay. Ooh, this is originally in German, but it's translated. Interesting. Okay. And, okay, how does Bansky depict consumerism? Ooh, that might be interesting. So you can see the list of topics, and then you can jump right to that page. Okay, so three dimensions of consumerism outlined by Koenig, summarized, blah, 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 blah. So you can read through that and see if any of that's relevant to you. And I think also in here, is there a search option? Some of these you can search literally within the text. Looks like you can download this as a PDF maybe, and you could search through it that way. So that might be something. Other things you could look for, let's see what else is available. Articles, downloadable article. Let's try that. Let's see what comes up when we select downloadable article. Okay, well, unless you can read what looks something like Polish or Eastern European language, maybe not. Strategy, yeah, this is also in another language. Okay. 3D modeling of surface queries and deposits of mined minerals. That doesn't sound right. Okay. Bansky, this is, what is this? Looks like some of it's in a different language, but I don't know if any of this is in English. So you click on it. Let's see what it is. I don't know. Okay, it's in English, so we can read it. All right, so that might be something. So just try a few things from there, right? You don't have to read the whole thing, right? We're getting close to the end of when it's due anyway. But if you need more sources, this is a good option. Okay, another thing that you can try is, here, let's close that, is a search through, oops, no, that's not what I want. How do I get back to my library? Just the basic library page, homepage. There we go. Okay. Resources, databases and digital reference, thesis and dissertation. So like people working on their masters or doctorates. Those would be some articles that might be helpful, or sorry, not articles, but papers written about it. Databases would include a list of a variety of things written about it. So I just went to, sorry, I went too fast. I selected databases and digital reference and then clicked on EBSCO. It's like a database that searches all these different places, publications that might be helpful to you. Right? So when you click on EBSCO, it opens up the new tab and you click on EBSCO host, or if you want the Spanish one, that's available as well. Okay, so let's see what comes up when we search for Bansky in this EBSCO database. Okay, Bansky locations and tours, collection of graffiti art and locations and graffiti locations and photographs in London. Well, maybe if you want to take a trip, that might be a useful thing. Let's see, what else do we have here? New urban players. This is not a Bansky. Street art as aesthetic protest. That sounds interesting. Okay, so let's see what happens when we go click on that. The abstract is basically a summary, so if you're not sure what it is, check that out and it will tell you. This paper examines the dialogue and transformation of public space that occurred after Bansky's slave labor was removed without notice from a wall in North London, transported to Miami and listed for auction. Whoa, interesting. Okay, so if you want to read the whole thing, you can either view it as HTML, it'll just open up in your web page or your web browser, or you can download the PDF, right? Either one of these could work. So you can download it and read through the whole thing, right? So there's an introduction about what this paper is basically about. And let's see, does it have everything in here? I'm not sure what these are. Page numbers maybe. Okay. So that might be something else. Okay, so check out the databases, theses and dissertations. Some of these are specific types of subjects, right? And others a little more open. So EBSCO usually has a pretty good one, a variety of things. ProQuest is another one that might have some things in here. So let's see if any doctoral students have worked on Bansky. Maybe, maybe not. It's graffiti. Let's try this. Okay, so it didn't come up with what I was really looking for. This is something related to education. And I'm not sure what that looks like. Adaptive engineering? No, not exactly what we're looking for. But down below here, other searches to try. Graffiti, and Bansky. So depending on what you type in, you may or may not get things that you want. So, okay, 1970s, graffiti, wall and peace. I think we saw that somewhere else, right? Although that might be something else. This looks like it's from a journal, book forum. Okay, so those might be helpful resources. If you're trying to find some more resources to make sure you meet that requirement, then definitely go through the library. Just start with a basic library search, and then you can check out those. What am I trying to say? You can check out the databases and the thesis and dissertations, those will all be good resources for you to find other scholarly works, right? Because you need four, right? So anyway, I hope that was helpful, and I look forward to reading the papers, and I hope that you're also enjoying working on them. I know it's a lot of work, but reading up on these things and becoming more knowledgeable about them is it was kind of fun, and you can appreciate the art in different ways. Anyway, I'll talk to you again soon, and y'all take care. Bye.